Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
At the 42-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Ravens at 8-4 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
One more time with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
2nd and 4. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's short. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Old football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st down, short, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's short. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay at a 7-point game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 128 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Smith catches left side. And some room to maneuver. Still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back to throw again.
Right back to Njoku.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's short.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Allen's got it over the middle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. They run over center with Mitchell.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the 27-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty